Yo, Mattia, how you doing? We got 3 people now. Close the window so that I'm a bit more clear. 4 people will do to start today. Thank you to the people that will watch this back. The live drives have started to get anywhere from 300 to 500 views, which is great. It means that we'll just keep doing them. Obviously, we are a lot more calm. We'll we got the reality check that we knew that we were going to get for a while, didn't we? And the more that it's gone on, the more I'm at peace with it. Going back with the history of us and Sassuolo. Ciao, Rosemary. Thanks for coming in again. We have got such a bad record against this club. Like, what the actual fuck is the matter with us when it comes to Sassuolo? There's no other way to say it. Like, I'm not even going to say it, pardon my language. Like, what the actual fuck is going on with our record at home against this club? It's really, really bad. It's really, really bad. I think because we haven't been finishing in poor positions in the league since Antonio Conte arrived, that we haven't felt the sting of this fixture as much. Go with me for a second on it. Under Antonio Conte, I can't remember if it was the year we won the Scudetto, but there was a game against them where we ran out to a 3-0 lead. And then it was 3-1 and then 3-2. And we ended up winning this game, or was it 1-1 and we raced out to a 4-1 lead? We ended up winning the game 4-3. We also beat them again 2-1. I think at the Mapei. I don't know if they were both in the same season though. Under Inzaghi, I know that we've copped an L to them before, but I'm pretty sure we've had 2 wins and a draw, or maybe 2 draws and a win. But the thing with those results is that they've come in seasons where we've finished second while challenging for the league. 1-1 at the Miazza in the league, where we didn't win the season under Inzaghi, where we didn't win the league, the first one, I'm pretty sure. So you don't feel the sting of Sassuolo being our bogey side as much the last 2.5 seasons, because we also won last season with Romelu Lukaku. They weren't seasons where we were fighting for top 4, and yet another bad result against Sassuolo is a big reason why we're in the position that we are, blah, 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 blah. What it did yesterday was just highlight the fact that this truly is our bogey team. Like, our record against them is really, really bad. It is consistently shit. Bro, it is such a bad fixture. And when I saw the history behind it yesterday, I kind of like reflected on what Zil Sharma said, and I'm like, you know what? It probably is better that this loss and result came at the hands of this Sassuolo side. It's a familiar opponent to drop points to. Yes. Does it at home? Does it matter that it was at home? No. Not at all. I've seen this before. Who remembers the result under Spalletti where it was basically bring your kid to work day? Match day 37, I think it was. We had a chance to win and qualify for the Champions League. Why has everyone got their lights on? The sun is literally piercing a hole in the ground and people have their headlights on. What is going on? Car after car. I don't know. Yeah, bring your kid to work day, match day 38, where we could have won to make the Champions League, and then we basically had to count on, I think it was Crotone getting a point to Lazio that kept us in the fight, and then everyone knows the history on the rest of it, the Vecino. It is what it is, and now we need to bounce back strong. Yeah, we lost 2-0 at San Siro when we bombed the title. Yep. That was horrible as well. That was a week where Milan dropped points to fucking Salernitana, bro. Milan dropped points to Salernitana on that match day. And that was a match day where we could have gone an extra couple of points clear, but we didn't. Those were the fundamental match days that fucked us over that year. I'll address some of the real negative points that I've read, like a little summary of the real negative points, like stuff that's even too negative for people like myself and Mattia. I've had people saying losing this game means we're not a Scudetto winning side. False. you can't lose a game like this early and go on to win the Scudetto. False. Under Conte, I'm pretty sure when we won the league, we dropped points to Parma, lost to Lazio, and dropped points to... Did we lose to Milan as well? I think we might have lost to Milan in that season. So... These points are not justified. But they are going to start having merit and mount if we don't go to Salerno and get 3 points. And I dare say we need to actually get them comfortably. We can't just Jew our way out of them. So let's make sure that we go there and do the business properly. Let's line up with Pavard, please. Keep the same rest of the starters except for... No, you got to start everybody the same. I would think about starting Fratesi over Mkhitaryan just to see how it goes. But once again, I wouldn't debate just starting the Barella Hakan Mkhitaryan duo as well. It's a trio, I should say. Sorry guys, I'm not all there this morning. It's a lovely morning though. Lovely morning on this Friday. On my way to pick up some food, visit my mother. And then hopefully, because it's about to hit 8:30 in the morning, or it is 8:30 in the morning, I'm pretty sure FIFA, well not FIFA, what's it called? EA FC 24? Is that what it's called? I believe that's out today. I don't do the whole pre-ordering shit. I'm still a little bit old school. I'll just rock up at like a cheap outlet and just grab it off the shelf, which I should be able to grab this morning. And then if that's the case, well then we've got a new avenue into some content over the next couple of weeks, don't we? That would be lovely. Pavard was missing so much. Absolutely, absolutely. Sorry if there's a few people in the chat that I haven't gotten to visually. Just keeping my eyes on the road on a day like this where I know the roads are busy. Quite busy with police presence as well. The other results on Serie A, it was a fucking shit match day on Serie A for us. And this is what I highlighted to a mate over the phone as the result happened to us. I go, this is one of those match days where we need to accept the fact that we're just going to lose 3 points to everybody because everybody else did their job. Milan did their job against Cagliari. They conceded first, but their new signings are starting to show the level of impact they have, even if they don't systematically suit Serie A and it's going to take them a whole season to get used to it. These players have got, they've got quite a couple of utility tools in their arsenal. Players like Pulisic, why have I forgotten his name? I know him quite well at Chelsea. I don't know why I've forgotten his name this morning. Loftus-Cheek, that's it. So yeah, they're gonna stick with us all the way. We need to go to Salerno and win. Juventus obviously got their typical 1-0 Allegri win over Lecce. They probably didn't deserve that result, so to speak, but when have they ever deserved their little cagey wins that they get? But that's what they're going to keep doing, and with one game a week, they'll start to pick up enough form there to grind all these results out. Napoli, never write them off. Never write them off. They're the defending champions for a reason. Like, if all their players perform well, it doesn't matter who their manager is, they've still got the best 11 in the league. Krava and Osimhen just ran amok again. Krava was like a demon, bro. Like an absolute possessed maniac. I watched about 61 minutes of the game back and thought to myself, holy crap, like, is the rest of the world still watching this guy? Are teams like Madrid and City watching him? Because tell you what, this guy's got all the makings to be, he's already world class in my opinion, but he's got all the makings to be world beater, which is the only level above world class. World beater is where you actually put your class into your results and the data reflects it all. That's what a world beater is. Lazio got their win. Roma are just pathetic. They're 16th. 4-1 loss to Genoa. Going to Genoa is going to be a slippy one. We're going to drop points there. I think a couple of big teams will drop points there. After the market that they had, this is where you sort of expect them to be at again. I don't think Genoa as a club want to ever make that. They don't want to make that mistake of dropping to Serie B again for decades, bro. Decades. Half a century if they can help it. I'm not a big fan of Genoa. I like seeing them lose. So it's going to be tough this season. Retegui is looking like a big target missed, considering the price tag that was on him. I really think that we should have put a little bit more effort into that one. in hindsight, I guess you don't really know what's going on. Samazic as well. Who knows? Maybe in January we can revisit these ideas. Maybe we can go in for Samazic again. But I guess his father's got blood on his hands now, so we're not really going to go back to that. So yeah, why don't you talk to your boy Mattia? Talk to your uncle, and see what the go is, man. You're supposed to mediate this shit. Definitely not panic mode, but nice to see you, Quizzo. Should I go? Nah, too risky. Safety first, guys. Safety before death, that's for sure. Southwest Sydney, bro, I take no chances. I'm one of those guys where if a car's coming towards me and I'm going towards them and they are going up to a roundabout and they don't indicate to turn, I still stop and wait till I can see half the car's body length past my car's body length. Because I have seen that many shit drivers not use signals and not do anything appropriately. You just got to double down on being extra safe. So yeah, this match day, a very bad one for us. We're still top of the league, albeit just on goal difference, but goal difference doesn't matter anymore if you sit equal at the end of the season. You will have to play a one-off game against your opponent, which I would hate to do against Milan, because I could see a situation where we tie with them on points after beating them how many times after how many times, and then they win the decisive one that counts. I would be that convinced that it would happen. I would start to short a few mortgage payments against it. Salernitana is going to be a tough test though, because the team mentally needs to recover as well. When will Barella start to play this season? Who is going to lift us up when everything is bad, if not him? Very well said, both. Like two things in that statement, man. When is he going to lift up and perform better? Because he's not good enough at the moment. Not good enough at the moment. I was happy to give him a pass 2, 3, even 4 games in a row. But that particular game against Sassuolo, that's where we needed him to come out and play a game that made us say, yeah, look, this is why we love Nico. He didn't do that. Now he's running on another, like everybody else, he's in that category of a game-by-game basis now. You're in bad form. Just like Toro's in bad form. Just like Alexis is in bad form. Just like Bastoni is in average form. You know? The only players, I would even say Hakan is 2.5 bad games under his belt. I didn't buy into the narrative that he was that great against Empoli. Yeah, his data and statistics reflected a really good performance from his role, but I don't think he was effective. I don't think he was impactful. Maybe I was watching a different game. So I think majority of our squad, bar maybe 3 players, 4 players, are coming off the back of double to double and a half to triple bad performance. Everyone needs a strong game. And if everyone can have a strong stake-free game against Salernitana, well, you probably win the game 3-0, 4-1. And that's not wrong in saying. We are Inter, we're the team that made the Champions League final, and prior to this weekend had the best defense in Europe and the best record next to Manchester City. So we should be able to say that if every player on our squad, every player on the 11 and the bench goes and has an above average day, we come away with 3 points. They have a good day, we don't stress. They have a very good day and we win that game by 3 or 4 goals. Because that's what's meant to happen when you're this club, and that's what's meant to happen when you have the squad that we have versus the squad that they have. Bad reception area coming up, so bear with me because it's going to be horrible. You can't allow it at home against Sassuolo. Win. Oh, I know that. We got to win against Salernitana and we got to win against Benfica. We really, really do. And then I think we go away to Torino after that. Is that right? So this is tricky, bro. We're about to come up to a tricky patch. I know it's not disastrous, but it doesn't mean it's simple, and we're just going to keep playing and playing and playing. Just got to remember, we're one bad Lautaro or Thuram injury away from potential disaster here. Potential disaster. Okay? No, home against Bologna. That's a little bit better then. That's a little bit better. So away to Salernitana, home Benfica, home Bologna. Now it's looking like 9 points out of 9 can be obtained here. Nothing else, please. 3 points against Salernitana, 3 points at home to Benfica, 3 points at home to Bologna, and then we can go to Torino in a strong position. We'll go to Torino, top of the table, at least on equal points. 21 points out of 24 at that point is great. Nobody really gets 21 out of 24 points and goes, oh, where the fuck did we lose those 3 points? Not really. But you do think about it if you're 12 from 15, or as we are now, 15 from 8. It's like, yeah, it's a good start. It's a very good start. Don't get me wrong. It's a great start. That's why you're on top of the league. By the way, where'd we lose the 3 points? At home to Sassuolo. Oh, most recently. Get your shit together. Go to Salernitana and spank these little fellas up. Much respect to them. Don't get me wrong. They're little fellas. They're small-time food. You need to go to Salernitana and whoop their ass, man. And guess what? If it serves me correctly, wait, was he at Salernitana last season or something? Where was Candreva playing last season? He was playing at Salernitana, wasn't he? Still, because they don't have him anymore. Where is Candreva playing this season? Is he playing for Sampdoria? No. Where is Candreva playing this season? Can someone let me know? Did some relegated team pick him up? I'd love to know where he's playing this season. I completely forgot. Where is Candreva playing this season? Someone tell me. Damage collector. Absolute damage collector. Where is he playing? I feel like he's playing at Sampdoria. Is he playing for Salernitana still? Isn't this would be like his 3rd year, wouldn't it? No, maybe he went back to Sampdoria and then Salernitana, and it's just voiding my memory. If he's still playing at Salernitana, that's got to be like his 3rd season there, right? Yeah, anyway, guys, early prediction for Salernitana. Actually, can people tell me he's still at Salernitana? Fuck. Shit. Good, he's still in Serie A. He deserves it. He's absolutely fantastic. I swear to God, I'd take him back for free on a low wage. Antonio Candreva, proper gentleman, proper professional, proper talent, proper talented player. When is the Salernitana game, gentlemen? When do we play this game? Even if you drop it in your time, I'll sort of be able to ballpark at least what day of the week it is for me. If we just played a Thursday game, I think I'm leaning towards this one being on, yeah, worst reception area in Sydney. So Sunday morning for you, Quizo. Where are you? That means it's an early one for me then. At the very least a Sunday. 8:45 CET. Saturday for you, Mattia? So that means it's Sunday morning for me. All right, no Monday game. Sunday it is. Sunday it is. Jeez. I am not keen. Oh, Sunday morning for me. He scored 2 on opening day. Shit. Yeah, here we go again. Candreva, here we go again. I'm going to have to put money on him to score. Like, that's a given. That's just an absolute given to put money on him to score. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in for the live drive. There's not too much else to say. As usual, it's just a bit of a venting session. I'm not going through a very good reception area as well at the moment, so now's a good time to call this one. I'll be back at least with a short tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of content before Salernitana. I don't have too much planned for tomorrow actually, so it'll be a little bit lazy of me to not do it. However, if I'm correct and it's in stock, we should be able to have another chat, this time with my fat ass sitting just in front of a PlayStation, which would be pretty nice as well. All right, I'll speak to y'all. Bye.